Hello. Today we're going to make this lovely crystal amethyst ring. And I'm going to show you that you can take a raw crystal and set it in a ring very easily. Let's get started. Cut two lengths of 30 centimeter long wire. The best way to see which is the most beautiful way and comfortable way to set a crystal is to just put it on your fingers and turn it around until it feels good and it looks good. Wrap the middle of these two wires with a 0.4 millimeter thin wire and use up the rest of the wire just to make a nice wrap along each side. The wrapped area adds interest to the top of the ring. Now you're going to take those wires, bend it in the middle into a V shape. So the bottom of the V is where the wrap is. And now take the point of your crystal and fit it into that V. Just push it in gently so that it fits into the V and the V wraps around it. Notice now that I have two wires on top of the crystal and two wires are underneath. They're not close together, but they are definitely on top and under. So the two on top, they lock the stone in from falling out, and the two underneath are locking in and doing the same thing. Use your soft nylon pliers here just to squeeze in the wires so that they mold around the stone and there are no little gaps. Just do this gently. Position your thumb on the crystal, holding those wires against it so they're all one unit. Your other hand is going to twist the wires. So beginning close to the crystal, begin to twist. This will tighten up against the stone and continue for the band. I think that you will find that this technique can be used on almost any shaped crystal, or I suppose any odd shaped stone. Just a little side story here. I often had customers at craft markets and fairs bring me their favorite stones, some little treasure, and ask me to set it into a pendant. And I really loved doing that because it was always a challenge. But I think that any stone can be set. So here you have tapped your twisted band on the anvil and bent it around the ring mandrel for shape. Here you would choose the size that you want your ring to be. Next is an important step in this process. You're going to work your way around that stone and tighten up all the little wires. So each of the wires, there are four of them, you would go into a gap where you see there's a bit of a loose look to it and put the nose of the pliers in and give it a little left hand turn. Just a little half turn will do it, and you'll see that that shortens the wire and it tightens up the setting on the ring. Work around the crystal and tighten up all four until you're happy. Here you're going to split the tails of the twist on either side of the stone. Take a tail across to the other side band and wrap it around the top and secure. You can keep wrapping around the band or you can end in a pretty little curl and just bring that out for anyone to see. Do the same now with the other side. Take a tail, take it across, wrap it around the top of the band, and then fit it in, either underneath and just secure it under the stone, or a little feature. Crystal rings are so popular, and it can be any kind of crystal, whether it's been tumbled and it's rounded, or those natural shapes. I do love them because there's always a little twinkle, a little rainbow in these crystals. So here we're going to do all the tweaking and the fiddling. Just looking at that ring, turning it over and over, making sure everything lines up, that your stone is nice and secure. Remember, we haven't used any glue here, so it's just the setting that is holding that stone in place. So I think this is going to look really pretty. Tap on the ring mandrel again, just to make sure your band is a perfect circle, everything's locked in and tight, and I think it's turned out really well. Let me know how yours turns out. I would love to hear. And thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.